If you're applying for sales, marketing, or growth role jobs and your resume says CRM knowledge, but you have never actually used one, you're already behind. In the next 16 minutes, I'm going to fix that. By the end of this video, you will have added your first lead inside Zoho CRM, something most freshers have never done. Hey, very good evening everyone. So, in my last video, I explained what our CRM is and why every marketing and sales team uses one. In this video, we are going hands-on. I am going to walk you through Zoho CRM from scratch, what every section does, how the dashboard works, and by the end of this video, you will have added your first lead inside a real CRM. This is a free account. Everything I'm showing you today, you can do without spending a single rupee. So let's get started. So, what do you do? This is what we'll look at now. Before we dive into the modules, let me tell you why are we starting with Zoho specifically. Three reasons. First, it's the most widely used CRM in Indian companies, edtech, real estate, schools, SaaS startups. If they are on a CRM, there is a very good chance that it's Zoho. Second, it has a free plan. Up to 3 users or 10 users, no credit card required. It's perfect for learning. Third, once you understand Zoho, picking up HubSpot or Salesforce will be easier. The concepts are the same, only the interface changes. So if you are starting out in India, Zoho can be the right place to begin with. So okay, here we are on Zoho CRM. Let me quickly show you how to sign up in this case. Okay, so now we can do this. We can just type Zoho CRM. Now you may not be able to see the entire process, but I will still try to give you a good idea of it. Okay, so I just search Zoho CRM here, and right now I'm just going to access Zoho CRM, and it will take me to this page. You can sign up by yourself here. It can be done via SSO also. Okay, so let's go through all the things now. Okay, you can enter your name uh, and your Gmail and everything will work. You just have to verify and log in. So it's a very easy process. It will take 2 to 5 minutes or maybe only 2 minutes. Okay, so now let's go back to the dashboard and let's see what it looks like. Okay, now once we are logged in, this is your home dashboard. Let me orient you completely. On the left, this is what is got the navigation sidebar. Okay, in which you can see home, reports, analytics, and here you can see some modules: sales, leads, contacts, accounts, deals, etc. Okay, now you can see what I will explain you what everything does. Now when it comes to reports and analytics, you will see how your pipeline is performing. This is how many leads came in, how many were converted. We will cover this in the later video. Then you have the sales section. In the sales section, you have got contacts, accounts, deals, forecasts, etc. Leads, contacts, account, and deals are the four things that we will use every single day. I am going to walk you through all of them in a moment. In the main area, this is what your dashboard is. Everything shows, I don't say zero, yeah, but my calls today are zero, my leads are 10, my open deals are 6, etc. etc. When you create your own CRM login via your ID, you may see it as zero initially. Okay, so this is the entire data. As you add the data, all these numbers will fill up automatically. We'll just scroll down a little bit and I will show you a few more things. Here, have a look at this. Total leads, my deals closing this month, everything is here. Okay, so we will go through this at a later stage. So as you add the data, all these numbers will fill up automatically. This becomes your daily command center, one screen that tells you the health of your entire pipeline. Now let's go through the leads. Let's go through all the four core modules and we will start with leads. Okay, you can see here. If you want, I will just scroll a little bit on the side. We can just zoom it out. Perfect. Okay, so let's go through all the four core modules. We'll start with leads. A lead is anyone who has shown interest in your product or service but hasn't bought yet. They filled a form on your website, called your number, or walked into your office. Zoho has added some sample leads here so that you can see what your populated CRM looks like. Example, if you look at Christopher MacLeod, it's a sample. Okay, Carissa Kidman, so on. These are fictional demo records. You can delete them whenever you want. Each row is one lead. Look at the columns: lead name, company, email, phone number, lead source. As we scroll to the right, lead source, lead owner. All these important things are here. Lead source tells you how they found you, through a cold call, through an advertisement, through a web download. This view is called the list view. You can see all your leads at a glance here. Now let's click on one sample lead. So I will open one sample lead for you. Okay. Now this is an entire lead record here. Okay. As we just scroll down, you'll see everything. I'll just zoom out till it is sure. Have a look at this. Now you can scroll here. Everything will be observed. Okay. Now this is a lead record, and we will understand step by step what we are supposed to look at. Everything about this person is here: their contact details, their company, their lead status. On the right side is the activity timeline. This is the interaction we have had with them. Okay, every interaction with this lead appears here: calls logged, emails, sent notes, everything is here, nothing gets lost. This is the difference between a CRM and a spreadsheet. A spreadsheet stores the data, a CRM stores the entire relationship history. Now, now let's go on contacts. Contacts are different from leads. A contact, a lead is a stranger who knocked on your door. A contact is someone who you have already had a conversation with. Maybe they have bought before, or maybe they have moved past an initial inquiry stage. In most businesses, when a lead converts, meaning they buy or sign up, they automatically become a contact. Inside the CRM, one click conversion, the system does the rest. Then we will come on accounts. What are accounts? Accounts are companies. Now we have considered the B2B business right now. So if you are selling to a business, B2B, accounts is where you track the company itself. Multiple contacts from the same company all sit under one account record. If you are in edtech selling courses to individual students, or maybe you are an organization which is related to e-commerce, you may not use the accounts module that much. But for anyone in B2B sales or enterprise, this is where you manage your client relationships at the company level. And finally, deals. Yeah. Deals are the active sales opportunities when a lead is seriously interested and you are in a conversation about buying. That's when it becomes a deal. A deal has two key things attached to it. One is a value. Here means how much it is worth if it closes, and the stage. Is it in negotiation? Is the proposal sent? Or is the contract signed? I will just scroll. So if you look, proposal, price quote, negotiation review, everything you can see here. Closed won, closed lost, everything. This is where the pipeline lives, and your pipeline is the single most important thing your sales manager or founders looks at every week. So recap: leads are new inquiries, contacts are known people, accounts are companies, deals are active opportunities. Four modules, that is the entire foundation of the Zoho CRM. Now let's do the most important thing in this video. Let's add your first lead. So when we go on lead, you can see here, you can create the leads. So click leads, and then on the top right, you can see create lead in the right corner. A form will open, and this is where you capture everything. about a new lead. Let me walk you through the key fields. So you can see the first name, last name, company, etc. So we will fill the form now. So let's start. First name is Rahul. Last name is Sharma. The company is Startup India. And email is rahul.sharma @startupindia.com. Now the phone number. Lead status, we can select as. You can have a look at the status here. Junk lead, lost lead, contacted, not qualified, etc. etc. So you can select any of the lead statuses here. For example, if the lead is just launched into a system, by default also you can set it, or you can do it by yourself. So we can say attempted to contact, or we can say captured. We can have those. Okay, and we say not qualified right now because we probably did not have a conversation with them. Okay, now the company is here, the name is here, everything. I'm using a fictional person. This is not a real person. Okay, now the lead source. Now this is going to be extremely important for you. How did the lead find you? Click the drop down, and here you can see advertisement, cold call, employee referral, external referral, etc. Okay, now let's go through this, and you can see those multiple, and let's say that I took a web download, meaning they downloaded something from the website. Okay, what is the lead status? What is the stage of this lead right now? So I have selected not qualified. You can select according to your this thing. Description, this is description. Okay, you can add address here, and you can do a description here. Okay, I will just say downloaded the free CRM guide from the website. That's it. Now you can just save it. Now what has happened? A new, completely new lead record has been created. So Rahul Sharma is now a lead in your CRM. Look what's here. Everything you entered, the name of the company, the name of the lead, all the details are here. Okay, Startup India, the lead status, all the details will be here. Not qualified, created by, all these things. On the right side is the activity, lead created. Because I have not done much, so it will show as the record is created. But as you interact with Rahul, call him, email him, log a note, every single touch point comes in a chronological order. This is your relationship history. Nothing gets forgotten, nothing falls through the cracks. Now, we can go through the activities. Okay, these are the activities. So, for example, there are open and closed activities, but I will give you a brief about that. Okay, let's say in a real business, here what's next will happen once the lead is created. You log a call, note what was discussed, how long it lasted, what is the next step will be logged here. You send an email, directly from within the CRM without switching to Gmail. You do set a follow-up task, remind yourself or your team to call back in 3 days. And when Rahul says yes, one click converts him from a lead into contact, creates an account for Startup India, and opens a deal for the sale. Everything is connected here. Okay, so emails will be seen here. You can see what the emails were. All these things will happen here. Okay, now let's go back to home window. Now we will look at the dashboard again. Okay, so now my leads will show here 10. I think it was 9 earlier. I don't remember. Maybe it was 10 only, but it will add up here. Now this dashboard will update real time. Now look, it's 11. Okay. Now imagine this dashboard with 500 leads across your team. At a glance, you will know how many are new, how many have been contacted, and how many deals are closing this month. No spreadsheet can give you this view. Okay, now let's recap everything. What we have learned today. You know how to navigate Zoho CRM, the dashboard, the sidebar, and the 4 core modules: lead, contacts, accounts, and deals. You have added your first lead, a real record inside the CRM that puts you ahead of most freshers applying for marketing roles right now. Also, it will give you a good head start if you are somewhere in mid career level and you are working on CRM, because most people talk about CRM on their resume. You will have actually used it. In the next video, I am going to show how to build your first pipeline in Zoho CRM and how to set up deal stages so your entire team always knows exactly where every lead is in the journey. Subscribe to Funnelwala so you don't miss it, and drop a comment below. Tell me what industry you are in or what role you are targeting. I will read every comment. See you in the next one. Thank you.